Have you ever wondered how you could build the most epic gaming rig you possibly can, but you live in Canada? Even worse off are the folk who live in Nova Scotia. We only have one store that sells components locally. Sure, most people think you can go to Best Buy, but good luck finding anything there. They never have any components consistently in stock. Today, I'm going to show you how you could build your own gaming rig, sourced from parts that are all local. You can go right to the store and buy them from the one and only spot that sells them, and have them consistently in stock, of course. That is Canada Computers. After the rig is all sourced, we will compare the prices to the competitors, which of course will have to be shipped in, which include Best Buy, Amazon, and Memory Express. Let's dive in. Okay, so here we are on Canada Computers website. We want to go shop products, computer components, and first things first, you want to decide which CPU you want. So today we're going AMD. Now you want to decide what kind of budget you have. I'm going to start with a budget of $1,000 Canadian dollars. So we want to source out our processor, which is pretty much the brains of the computer. What do we got here? Let's go sort by best selling. We got the Ryzen 5 3600. That's a pretty good one. Ryzen 3, that's a iffy. 3600X, it's on sale. Let's go with the Ryzen 5 3600, just because it's pretty much your best bang for buck. It's in stock. They have 5 of them. Let's add that to cart. $279 Canadian dollars. Alright, we'll continue shopping. Now we want to go to the motherboard. We want AMD motherboards, of course. And here's where you decide. Well, our processor is a socket AM4. So now we need to decide if we want to go B450. We want an X570. Personally, it's, again, let's go best selling, but personally, I like the X570, but it isn't really necessary. You can pretty much bang for buck go with a B450 and still be happy. Now, you want to do your research when it comes to a motherboard, because there's a lot to them. Personally, I think the best bang for buck here would probably be the B450 Tomahawk Max. But this doesn't have any Wi-Fi. I want Wi-Fi because, well, my computer isn't anywhere near my router. So, scroll down here. They don't have any filters for Wi-Fi, which is kind of a shame. But if you just scroll down, you can find one. Gaming Pro, Max Carbon, Wi-Fi. That's kind of expensive. Let's see if we can find one that's under B5 or B450 Bazooka. Wi-Fi, socket AM4, dual channel memory. Let's take a look at this one. What do we got? Intel Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which is pretty nice. DDR4, Turbo M.2. It has an M.2 slot, which is nice as well if you want to have super fast memory. Correction, super fast storage, not memory. You have audio boost, which for you audiophiles out there, you might know better than I do. And heavy plated gaming heat sinks. I don't see much for heat sinks on this thing, but okay. It's DIY friendly, has, well, kind of terrible cooling. So if you plan on overclocking, this really isn't the board for you. So I don't plan on doing any overclocking with this budget build, so let's go with this one. It's got Wi-Fi, there's 2 in stock, 130 bucks. Add to cart. Next, let's go memory. We want desktop memory. Now, AMD recommends 3200 megahertz DDR4, so that's what we're going to go for. We want DDR4 3200 megahertz, and we'll go by best selling. Lots of Corsair Vengeance and G-Skill Ripjaws. Trident Z if you're into the RGB. Corsair Vengeance RGB. Now, we want to have at least 16 gigabytes because we're building a gaming rig, and 8 gigs just doesn't quite cut it anymore. It'll do, but you're pushing it. It's always good to have 2 sticks because, well, it makes it run a lot smoother and nicer and faster, and there's lots of reasons for it. So, what do we got here? Prices are pretty near the same. I think I'm going to go with this Ripjaws series just because it's pretty popular. Does it have much for reviews? I don't know. Can we? There are no reviews for it. That's strange. No, it's not. Canada doesn't have reviews. I mean, they do, but I mean, there's so few people buying them anymore that there's just not much for it. So we have 90 bucks, 2 sticks of 8 gigabyte RAM, 3200 megahertz, CL16. It's not bad. It'll get you by for your budget. There's 5 in stock. Let's add that to the cart. See what our price is building up to so far. Well, we got about halfway, 500 bucks. Couple bucks short of it. Now we need a video card. Desktop graphics card. Now here's where we have to cheap out because frankly, video cards are so friggin' expensive nowadays that it'll just break the budget. Every time. You're not going to get your 3080s, you're not going to get your 2080s. You might be able to get a 1660 Super. Or an RX 580. Sort them by best selling. Right off the hop, best bang for buck I would say is this MSI Radeon RX 580 Armor. 8 gig, GDDR5, 1366 megahertz core, and 8000 megahertz of memory. This will get you by for 1080p gaming all day. So we'll add that to the cart. Continue shopping. Now, we want to have an SSD strictly for the OS. Because, well, an SSD will break the budget pretty quick. We want an internal SSD. And right off the hop, I'm going to recommend this one. Kingston A40, 240 gigabyte, 40 bucks. There's 5 in stock. Add to cart. Now, we are also going to want a hard drive for our games. Internal drives. Let's go with a 1 terabyte. Now here's where you get to have fun choosing, because Western Digital and Seagate Barracuda, they're pretty good. I'm gonna go with Seagate Barracuda because it's my personal preference. But you could go with a Western Digital Blue and save a couple bucks. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that because the Seagate's on sale and that doesn't always happen. Oh, I forgot to check if it was in stock. Oh yeah, there's 5 of them in stock. Okay. So we got all of these core components. Now we need to think about power supplies. Now frankly, today you should probably go with a 650, 500 to 650 watt. And that has to be at least a bronze certified if you want it to survive for all your epic gaming needs. So, we want 500 to 650. Sort by best selling. I like these EVGA ones, but it's only semi-modular. If you're new to this, I recommend you go full modular just because it makes things a lot easier for cable management. Let's see here. What do we got? Some Seasonic, some Deep Cool, Corsair, EVGA. These are all kind of breaking the budget. Except for this one here, this Deep Cool. 80 plus bronze certified, 500 watt. That'll suffice. 80 or 60 or 70 bucks. There's 5 in stock. Ooh, see? Already we're going to break the budget. So we'll have to cut down on some costs here. Let's see. Jeez. We might just have to go with the Ryzen 3. That's a shame. Now we do have a graphics card, so we don't have to go with an APU. So I'm thinking, let's check out this 3100. It's $154. It's on sale though. 3200G. That's a good one, but we don't really need to go with something that has a graphics card embedded in it. 140 bucks. Why not? It's a little cheaper. Now we'll view our cart. $1894. So for a case, we're gonna have to squeeze a budget of about. Oh yeah, we should be able to do that. Computer cases. Actually, we better make sure that our processor comes with a fan. Included heat sinks. Specifications. 3.6 gigahertz base clock, 4 gigahertz boost. It's not bad, not bad. CPU cooler, yes. Okay. So we don't have to buy a cooler, which is nice. Now we can go with a case. Now, here's where you get to have fun. I'm going to sort them by best selling. My personal favorite is this Fractal Design Meshify C. Gives you a nice tempered glass window, all kinds of spots for fans. There's two up top, one in the back, three in front. Comes stock with two fans, but you can always add more. And it's got a nice spot in the back. I don't know if you can see it on this. No, you can't. But anyways, in behind this tray here, you can take the other side panel off, and there's all kinds of spots for wires. So it keeps everything hidden away. Ah, actually, right here. It comes with some straps, a couple hard drive slots, and you have 3 spots for 2.5-inch drives here, such as your SSDs and laptop hard drives. Beautiful case. I'm going to pick that one. There's 3 in stock. View carts. $958.93. Okay. Proceed to checkout. So, we've already broken our budget because of Windows. So, we'll have to cheap out on something else. Which, frankly, will have to be the case. Because everything else is pretty much as cheap as you can get it. So, shop products, computer components, computer cases. Could go with this Corsair carbide. Got nice RGB fans in the front. The only thing I don't like about this is this front panel. I'm not sure if it's glass or if it's mesh. It looks to me like it's kind of got a mesh to it, so it'll have breathing room. We'll go with that. It's got 5 in stock, $90. View cart. We're still breaking the budget. Holy cow. Just goes to show how expensive components are in Canada. We haven't even got to taxes and we're already breaking the budget. So yeah, the days of building a computer for $500, $1,000. This is pretty much as close to $1,000 as I can get it. Yeah, maybe not. Let's cheap out on our Wi-Fi. Get a new motherboard. Because we're broke. And all we have is $1,000. Sort by best selling. Socket AM4. Alright. What do we got here? Actually, let's sort by lowest price. See what kind of cheap boards we can find. A320. Those are all micro ATX. I mean, we could go small form factor, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna see if I can't build a normal ATX build on a budget. Asus Prime. That's micro ATX. We want plain ATX. ASRock B450. Micro ATX. We might have to go micro ATX. I don't know. Here's another ASRock B450. Oh, it's micro ATX and it's not available. What about this MSI B450 Pro? It's got an M.2 slot, which is nice. $110. No Wi-Fi. Plain Jane. Business class. Add to cart. There's 3 in stock. Now let's view our cart. We're still breaking the budget. Holy Hannah. Looks like we might have to go with a micro ATX board. And just really, really, really cheap out. It's going to look silly in our case. But we're on a super budget, so we're going to go B450. We could go B550, but they're super expensive. Sort by price, lowest to highest. $109. I'm going to recommend Asus. Nah, let's go MSI. I like MSI. They're nice. $109. Micro ATX. It's got the max, so you can just slap a 3rd gen Ryzen in there, no problem, and not have to worry about having to have an extra processor kicking around to update the BIOS. Let's go with that. Let's view our cart, and we're still breaking our budget. Well, looks like we're going to have to say goodbye to the graphics card. Run off of a nice internal graphics card. But at least this one's not too bad. It runs. It'll run 1080p. It might get 60 frames. I'm not quite sure. So we got $750. But wait, there's more. Don't forget about taxes. Taxes bring it up to $862.41. Pick it up in Halifax. Boom, right there. Today's Sunday. They're open until 6 p.m. We'll go pick it up. $862.41. So let's go back and see what our components are, and we'll compare them. Best Buy. So you can't even buy it at Best Buy, so we'll get rid of that. Next up, we have Memory Express. Let's check these guys out. Kingston A400. $240 gig. That's the one we want. $39.99. Add to cart. Next is our Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte. $54.99. Add to cart. Windows 10. We want the home edition, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, home edition. $150. Add to cart. G-Skill Ripjaw, 16 gigabytes. $3,200 megahertz. Jeez, these are 32 gigabytes. $3,200 megahertz. There it is. Add that to the cart. Deep Cool DA500. Oh, they don't even have it. Well, that's a shame. Let's see what they have. Computer hardware. Power supplies. We want 500 watt bronze certified. 500 watt bronze certified. And fully modular. Oh, they don't have anything that's fully modular. That's a shame. That's a real shame. And they're more expensive. That's a real shame. You suck, Memory Express. Just because I feel like continuing on this one, because they're alright. You just can't get anything in Nova Scotia, period. Unless you ship it, which is annoying. But we'll add this to the cart. 500 watt bronze certified. It's not modular at all, which is really, really annoying. But it's about the same price. Actually, it's $10 more expensive, but it's close enough. Next, we have our Ryzen 3200G. Add that to the cart. Corsair Carbide. I hope I spelt that right. I did. It's $10 more expensive here for that too. And MSI B450 Pro M.2 Max. Copy. Because I don't feel like typing that. Searching, searching. Alright. Let's go to the checkout here. What do we got? 764. Checkout now. Guess you need a account. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, they're out of stock. Well, that's a shame. Anyways, UPS standard. adds another $46.71 on top of our costs. And because this is out of stock, check out now. $864.91. Ah, that's why. Find a replacement. Well, let's go with this NZXT one. It's the same price. No RGB, but that's fine. Go to the checkout. Remove this Corsair Carbide. $764.92. Checkout now. $48.47. Process order. $935.41 after it's all said and done. And this one was not even $900. So, get out of here, Memory Express. Okay, we'll go with Amazon. Kingston A400. 240 gigabytes. Bam. Add to cart. Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte. Whoops. One terabyte. Here's one. Add to cart. No thanks, I don't want your coverage. Windows 10 Home. That you can't even buy. Oh, here's a price, $195. Add to cart. G-Skill Ripjaws V series, 16 gigabyte. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Copy. Paste. $89. Add to cart. I don't want your friggin' coverage. Deepcool DA500. Paste. Don't need all that crap. Sure. Man, why is Amazon so friggin' stockpiled full of crap that I didn't even ask for? Let's go back. Still. Swarmed. Just swarmed. None of this crap I asked for. Okay, let's go with a 500 watt bronze certified power supply, fully modular. If I could spell. There we go. 750 watt, 550 watt, semi-modular, no. 650 watt, 650 watt, 450 watt. Okay. 500 watt power supply, fully modular. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. This is the closest thing I can find to it. Cooler Master, it's gold certified. 95 bucks. Add to cart. Ryzen 3 3200G. $143. Add to cart. Corsair Carbide series. Add to cart. MSI B450 Pro M.2. Copy. Paste. $115.99. Add to cart. And that's all. 841.44. Proceed to checkout. $991.93. As you can see, everything is super frickin' expensive unless you go to Canada Computers. So I recommend these guys any day of the week, all the time. If you live in Nova Scotia, this is the place to go. Cheapest guaranteed, and it's local. So you can just go pick it up instead of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and paying shipping costs. What the hell is that? Canada Computers all day, every day. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. As much as I did, anyways. Go to Canada Computers. Check them out. They're awesome. Peace.